There's been a lot of writing, Professor, and I'm sure you've seen it too, that what Japan has been doing, the programs they've embarked on, the bond programs, for example, you know, could be read as manipulation of a sort, or at least attempts to sway the yen one way or the other, which, you know, could lead to friction with, you know, the Trump administration, the new Treasury Secretary, and then problems beyond. Is that the way this whole thing is headed?
Okay, so this massive monetary easing, the one good thing about this monetary easing was that they corrected the overvaluation of yen and the undervaluation of stock prices. So that was a good thing. But if the yen will start to appreciate, say, toward 120 or 130s, then that means that yen is too cheap. So then that will affect the Japanese household and adversely through higher import prices. So now I think yen is no longer overvalued. So I think we shouldn't really count on further yen's depreciation in order to achieve the Japanese 2% target and increase aggregate demand.
Sayuri, you have a book out, Mission Incomplete, that really documents this policy, monetary policy under Governor Kuroda.
Yes.
You, of course, were on the board when he first came in 2013, adopting that 2-year target on 2% inflation. And you were very vocal about not setting that timeline, saying it wasn't realistic. So here we are 4 years down the line. The target's been moved several times, still not 2%. What exactly is the BOJ doing wrong?
I think the BOJ have to pay a lot of attention to the household and corporate sector behavior in Japan, because households, they are very sensitive to the prices, the general prices, and especially food prices. So like this most recent quarter, the real GDP, you saw the consumption growth was very sluggish, right? It's because
consumption was just flat
it's because food prices went up. So whenever food prices go up, the consumers feel their disposable income is going down, so they rather reduce the consumption, not only food consumption, but also non-essential product consumption. So we cannot really depend on further yen's depreciation and higher import prices in order to achieve the consumption in a more sustainable basis.